This is Atarian News Channel, and here are the main stories for today. Nearly 89 million Steam account details were leaked and posted for sale on the dark web, sparking concern about the gaming community. Valve confirmed that the breach did not originate from Steam's own servers but appears linked to compromised SMS login codes. Users are strongly urged to enable two factor authentication and update passwords to safeguard their accounts from unauthorized access. Bethesda's physical release of Doom the Dark Ages has sparked backlash after it was revealed the disc contains only 85 MB of game data, requiring a staggering 80 GB digital download. This has caused frustration among fans, particularly those with slow internet or limited bandwidth. The publisher has yet to issue an official response amid growing criticism from collectors and players alike. Meta platforms have delayed the launch of its ambitious large language model dubbed Behemoth. The company cited ongoing internal assessments and the need for additional fine tuning to meet stringent performance and safety standards. This move underscores the cautious approach companies are taking as competition in the AI space intensifies, ensuring responsible deployment. AI startup Cohere has doubled its annualized revenue to $100 million, marking a significant milestone fueled by growing enterprise adoption. Cohere's advanced language models and AI tools are increasingly favored for applications ranging from customer service automation to data analysis, highlighting robust market demand. Microsoft's May security update addresses more than 70 vulnerabilities spanning Windows Office and Azure environments. These patches include fixes for critical remote code execution flaws and privilege escalation issues that could be exploited by attackers. Organizations and individual users alike are urged to apply updates promptly to maintain security integrity. Newark Airport averaged a potential third radar outage within a fortnight thanks to a crucial software update. The radar system's stability is vital for managing one of the busiest airspaces in the US, though concerns linger over the aging hardware infrastructure that supports it. Authorities continue to assess longer term modernization options. The eagerly waited Star Wars themed mid season Fortnite update has been postponed by 24 hours. This update includes new in game content such as Battle Bonus Pass Track featuring the iconic General Grievous. Epic Games has not specified reasons for the delay but has assured players the update will arrive soon. SNK's CEO has stepped down following the underwhelming launch of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Despite extensive marketing efforts, the game failed to meet sales and reception expectations, prompting leadership restructuring as the company reassesses its future strategy in the competitive fighting game market. Waymo is recalling 1,212 autonomous taxis due to a software bug that can cause sudden, unexpected stops. While no accidents have been reported, the recall raises questions about the readiness of autonomous ride hailing technologies and their safety protocols. Waymo emphasized passenger safety as the top priority during the recall. London based startup Granola secured $43 million in funding to develop AI powered productivity tools integrated within Slack. Led by former Google engineers, Granola aims to streamline team communication by embedding natural language processing capabilities that automate routine tasks and improve workflow efficiency. Spanish startup Zoopl has raised 115 million euros to advance its Earth Intelligence platform, which leverages AI to monitor environmental changes such as deforestation, climate patterns, and urban growth. These insights support governments and organizations in sustainability and environmental protection initiatives worldwide. UK based Spaceforge closed a £22.6 million funding round to scale its space manufacturing operations. The company plans to utilize microgravity conditions in orbit to create materials with enhanced physical properties, which could revolutionize industries including aerospace, biotech, and computing. Nvidia has teamed up with contract manufacturer Wistron to increase AI server chip production within the US, addressing supply chain concerns. Meanwhile, investor Michael Burry has taken bearish positions against Nvidia stock, suggesting potential volatility ahead despite strong product demand. Intel showcased its latest AI focused processors at Microsoft Build 2025, emphasizing capabilities for edge to cloud AI workloads. The company highlighted new hardware and software integrations designed to accelerate AI development across industries. The Linux community welcomed the release of kernel 6.9, featuring improved CPU power management, enhanced storage support, and the deprecation of several legacy file systems. These updates aim to boost performance and security across a wide range of devices. Several major Linux distributions, including Debian, Ubuntu, and Red Hat, have issued urgent security patches for kernel vulnerabilities. System administrators are advised to update their systems promptly to protect against exploits. Red Hat Enterprise Linux 10 is now shipping to subscribers, offering improved scalability, security enhancements, and support for emerging cloud native technologies. The release marks a significant upgrade for enterprise Linux users. Linux creator Linus Torvalds has returned to mechanical keyboards to reduce typing errors and enhance coding efficiency. This shift highlights ongoing efforts to optimize developer productivity. Raspberry Pi OS, based on Debian Bookworm, released its final update, setting the stage for the upcoming Trixie version expected later this year. The update includes performance improvements and software refreshes for the popular single board computer platform. Odroid C5 has launched with passive cooling and 4 GB RAM, targeting budget friendly home labs. Particle Tachyon introduces 5G connectivity and onboard AI acceleration aimed at edge computing and IoT applications. Kubernetes 1.33 brings new capabilities like stable success policy jobs, enhanced encryption via KMSV2, and custom signal handling for jobs. These improvements strengthen Kubernetes reliability and security. A high severity security flaw in the Kubernetes ingress engines controller has been identified, enabling potential bypass of access controls. Patching is strongly recommended to all affected clusters. Home labs continue to embrace compact yet powerful devices like the Minis Forum MSA2. The community shares tips for integrating Prosmos, TrueNAS, and other tools to build versatile and affordable private data centers. That's it for today's Atarian News Channel update. Stay safe, stay curious, and don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily tech pulse. Catch you in the next episode.